Greetings, everyone. We're back with another one here. Hopefully I'm getting better at this. Today we have a bit of an unboxing. I did a bit of foreshadowing with this knife, if you can see it, if I did that right on the video. This box comes from Bradford, PA, which between this knife and the address should be a pretty good clue as to what's in this box. I always enjoy unboxing videos, whether it's Steve or Carter or whomever, so I figure I should give it a whirl and try it out, see how it goes, and see if y'all like it. So without further ado, let's see if I can do this without butchering it, since I've made fun of people for years about their kerfluffles in videos. So, oh, quick word about this one, by the way. Case, axe handle. Interesting knife. It's new to Case this year. It's a Bill Ruppel design. The original axe handle was a collaboration between Bill Ruppel and Case. They did a limited run. They were larger, but the interesting thing is they were also a lockback. So that was part of the reason of this little indention here, was to make it harder to unlock the knife while in use. I kind of thought it might be a problem ergonomically having this little thing here in your palm, but at least in terms of how it fits my hand, it doesn't bother me at all. And as you can see from the blade, I've thoroughly enjoyed this knife. It's in my regular rotation. I don't even put it in a slip. It just goes in pocket and has been great. So unfortunately, Case doesn't do a lot in carbon steel, or certainly not as much as they should. So, but when they do, it's often in the red jig bone, which is my favorite of the Case offerings generally. So, all right, that's enough yapping. Let's cut this thing open and see what we have here. And for those of you who get real persnickety about, you know, I don't use nice knives for cutting boxes. I mean, okay. I mean, you do you. I tend to use, well, I'll talk about it on another video, but I use my knives for whatever. But I do have a special one for tons of boxes. So that's there. And they double boxed it. Okay, now you're getting a double unboxing. I tell you what, this channel's already given you more than you asked for. And well, I guess by definition, nobody asked for an unboxing, but if somebody had, now they're getting 2 unboxings in one. So we'll see what this is. Oh, a little laminated card here. It's the Case Collectors Club for those of us who are fancy and have unlimited funds. Well, $25 a year, I think it is. But so there's the little authenticity card, little bubble wrap, and well, you know, it is different doing this on screen. I'm normally not quite this clumsy. So little box, Case sticker. I think that's new. I don't know that I've gotten one of those. It comes in the joint wrapper, basically. And here we are. It's one of the moderns, one of their modern Barlows with the Case Collectors Club on the bolster. I don't generally, well, that's nice. I generally don't like modern traditionals, whether it's domestic or US made or Chinese made, Rosecraft, Jackwell. None of that stuff is what I typically like. But for whatever reason, I've thoroughly liked these little Barlows that they've done with G10 handles and bolsters, and they've done some fun colors. I have a few others. I guess if I had been thinking, I'd have brought those too, but you know, maybe we'll do a separate video on that. So S35 steel, kind of an upgrade, at least over the normal Case offerings. So that's pretty cool. There's one. Let's get all this to the side before I lose it. And we'll go to box number 2 for our double feature. It's like a, I don't know, I think they used to do that with movies or something. I personally can't imagine sitting through back-to-back movies, but I guess that's what people used to do at some point. So I think that might have been off camera. I don't know. You people are here for the audio primarily, not my great visuals. All right, there we go. We got another one. Oh, there we are. Hey, another case certificate. So move that here. See where we're, oh, I can kind of see my camera. All right. Listen, this is a professional show. I know I haven't addressed it on camera yet, but at some point I will. Obviously, we have huge ambitions here. Hopefully I can get up to maybe 1 million followers and thus get a free Civivi or a Remet or a Vosti piece of shit or something. Some Chinese bullshit to pretend to give away to my followers. I guess is that the target? That seems to be the trajectory of a lot of these channels, but anyway, I should go on. All right, here ooh, did we see that? Is that on video? We have a lapel pin of some sort. The 25th anniversary of the mini Copperlock. I think I covered that in my first video, that I'm really partial to case mini Copperlocks. And I guess this is no exception. So this is the special one for the rarefied air of the $25 a year club. And let's take a look. Put the weed wrapper back where it goes. There we are. All right. Is this, this is nice. You can see the bolsters are etched with some sort of doodad. Smooth bone. Interesting shield. Is that catching it? There we go. Case Collectors Club shield. That's pretty nice. And the action, the lockup, all the same as every mini Copperlock I've ever had. I think I've probably had about, I don't know, 8 or 10 maybe. And that number seems to be growing, but they're all like this. They do these exceptionally well. I think they rounded this off more too. I think they contoured well, not contoured. I think they just rounded the edge of the scale a little bit more than usual. So, that's pretty nice. Obviously smudges easily. Has the special etch on the blade for Collectors Club so that other people know that you're $25 a year elite. And there we go. 2 case knives. I know most people stick these in the drawer, but I have a feeling I may end up carrying one or both of these. I have another one of this model. Well, I have plenty of both, and I already carry some of those, so maybe not. But anyway, that's it. That's the whole unboxing for 1 box, 2 boxes, double unboxing for your viewing pleasure. You know, at first glance, based on the history of my videos thus far, you would think I'm primarily a case knife collector, which is absolutely not true. I collect far more moderns and GECs, but there are a couple of patterns with case that I really enjoy, and frankly, they tend to do them really well. I did get a dud on the Cheetah Cub. I haven't decided if I think I have to send it in for warranty since I'm past the return deadline at the store, and I am incapable of remembering to call them during normal business hours. So we may do a video on that one too. I kind of don't like doing negative videos, but at least you should always have honesty with these videos. Even if that keeps me from getting a Poi Clillo or a Sen Cut or something sent my way for giveaways and wada-dada. And, I forgot sound effects too. Gadzooks and Bazoinga. There we go. Gadzooks. There we go. All right. Now I'm more of an official YouTuber, I suppose. So, well, guys, 2 videos in, and I already forgot my favorite segment, which is our music section. So, we're going to dig back deep into the vault here. Some of you are familiar with Deep Purple. It's an old band from the 70s. Smoke on the Water, Space Truckin'. They had a whole list of hits. Anybody that's ever played guitar or worked at a guitar center is familiar with them, because Smoke on the Water is the first song you ever learn if you're playing guitar. So, why am I talking Deep Purple? Well, Deep Purple has gone through personnel changes, and I'll spare you the full history, but I want to put you on to one of the best rock albums of the 80s. It sounds like it's from the 80s. So if you like that sort of earlier 80s vibe, I'll tell you a little story. So mid-70s, David Coverdale joins Deep Purple, replacing Ian Gillan as the singer. David Coverdale, obviously one of the all-time great frontmen of a band, later went on to form and perform as Whitesnake for many years, another great all-time band. But they also brought in Glenn Hughes. Glenn Hughes could do a little bit of everything. Well, in the early 80s, and now I can't remember the year, I think it was 82, he formed up a band, and just look it up. Hughes Thrall, HUGHES/Thrall, THRALL. Thank me later. Look into the album, check it out. If you like that sound, it is one of the all-time great albums from that era. Hughes Thrall, enjoy. Now that's it. And I'm not throwing my phone yet. That's it.